It's the time to get down.
To her life, and she's really pissed off, I think, about it. And I think that what she's trying to do is by give it actually no attention whatsoever.
Well, I just don't, my whole thing is that this woman, Kelly, is going around saying that, Oprah's father isn't Oprah's father. So, I mean, what gives anybody the right to put that kind of story out on somebody else? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not reading it.
Let me just figure this out. Oprah is about to transition into a different type of business lifestyle. So all of a sudden, this book comes out at a timing where she's not going to continue the Oprah Winfrey Show. So is this just a coincidental timing project? Because at any time that she could have came out with this, she could have ran with it. Why now?
I don't know. I just feel that nobody should be telling your story while you're alive and what have you. You should be telling.
Wait till you're
yourself,
dead
so.
to tell your story.
You see wrong.
I'm gonna tell it. I already started working on the Danielle Holland story. How she was raised up. She stumbled in one day and became a star.
That's right. That's
the
right.
Danny Holland story. I'll have it out in paperback. We'll have it on the Kindle. $9.95. You can get it download, or you can buy the hardback.
That's right.
It's $16.87. That's right. We're
The
gonna have
99
it.
cent store.
That's right. We're gonna have the book out. I'm gonna have just like Mario's recipes. I have my chitlin recipe in there.
There you go, man.
Sweet potato
No.
pie.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have all my recipes. All right. So now so far the story's so good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to that. We got stuff coming up there. We got some special hot picks. Y'all know about the hot picks. Y'all been liking the hot picks. All right. How about this one? I know this wouldn't be you. Now, Mac, of course not. And Norman, never. Larry, of course he would not. Well, this study says that a third of all people out there are snooping through their lovers' cell phones and emails. That's right.
Just freaks.
1/3 of them, Vic, are out there. They're going through your cell phone. They're checking your emails. They're trying to see what you're doing.
They're late.
And it's not. They say it's actually 38%.
You got a lot of time on your hands.
Married
to do that,
people.
but if there's some type of suspicion, people are going to do that. That's how I look at it.
Why don't you
People are
sneak
gonna
to your
look at
children's phones and emails? But that'll really
Surprise
high.
you.
Yeah, you don't want to. Don't do it.
Yeah, you
don't do it.
You
didn't know
actually
she did
want to
that. You
avoid
didn't even
it.
know your daughter did that. So just leave it out of
You don't want to see it.
Just leave
Well,
it.
You don't
what?
wanna see
I look. Your teenage. If I'm paying for the teenager's bill, I'm gonna look.
Well,
I'm gonna look. If it's open there, I'm not gonna seek it
Well,
out
I
to
think
do it. But I am
when
gonna
I was
look.
like at 16, I don't want to read daughter's emails. When I think about, back in the old days, we used to just send you dirty letters, pen and paper.
That was it.
Which
that
was
was
probably
all.
worse.
So
It just took longer to get there. That's all.
I want everybody to be aware, that the president is getting ready to make this choice for the Supreme Court. Okay, it's a big deal. He's going to end up, this will be his second selection. Remember the first one, Sotomayor, the first Latina, Sonia Sotomayor.
Yeah.
So the question is, who's he going to bring? They say he's going to break out that same list that he had last time. It's the same list of people.
So, in other words, it's just for our own. We don't even have any background on the people so far until he's already put those names up there. In other words, it's a foregone conclusion. It's already done.
Well,
he already knows who he's selecting.
they say he knows. I'm very good at reading the president's mind, as you can see.
Yo, that's a talent.
I'm very good at reading. Like right now, he's pissed off at Michelle. She slept. You know how they sleep on your side sometimes? Doesn't it piss you off? Here you sleeping on one side all the damn time. One day your woman, I will sleep on the other side. No, you sleep on the side, sleep on your side. So anyway, right now the president's pissed off. Michelle slept on his side.
Okay.
I hate that
How do
too.
we get into talking from that, going from, the most important thing that's going to talk about the most important appointment for the president
pacing.
to make, for the Supreme Court justice, and you're going to sit up here
You
and
know
talk
what?
about he's pissed at Michelle.
You know what?
That's because
Mario,
it's affecting his choices.
Wow.
I'm going to stand on Daniel's side for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Go back to Mario's programming.
Seriously,
We know Michelle.
I hope he finds somebody good and liberal. And check this
See,
out.
the other
You
one
don't
wasn't
even have
liberal.
to have your JD. You
They
don't have
never
to be
are
a
liberal.
lawyer. You don't have to be a judge. You don't even have to have higher education to become a Supreme Court justice. Did you know that?
Do you
You
have...
do not have to. You do not have to be highly educated.
Have we had a Supreme Court justice?
Any common person can be a Supreme Court justice.
Has
I
it?
find that to be really
What common
strange.
person?
Has it happened before?
That I don't know.
No,
That
no common persons.
Right.
I'm just saying. I would think so. Probably when they
Yes.
started it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
You
saying?
I
can
can understand
rise.
it, yeah.
Listen, the common people can rise to be the cleanup staff at the White House.
Oh, that's cool.
You too can rake leaves on the White House lawn.
Okay, there's a young.
If you just pass that security check.
We got to keep. We have to continue to have people dream, Mario. Got to have them dream.
Someone's got to clean the White House toilet.
Let's go.
Someone has to clean the White House toilet and rake those White House leaves. And they try to make it so they can't. Don't have all black folks out there raking leaves. This is where affirmative action works really well. They always make sure at least some white folks raking leaves at the White House.
No affirmative action. No.
That's right. There's this brother on the cooking staff too at the White House, been there for years. A chef. He has all kinds of. I think they did a book or something.
Yeah.
About the wonderful recipe. That's all he can write about. The wonderful recipes that the different presidents would eat. Who liked grilled cheese? Who liked potato salad? I didn't buy that shit.
Oh my God.
But somebody sold that. Somebody.
Right.
Why not?
All right. Well, somebody wants it.
I
I
would
can't.
like to know what they ate.
Would you like to know what they ate?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing the president eats. Sleeping right next to him.
Oh my
hate
goodness.
him.
We just lost
I hate him.
Wyoming.
You are so disrespectful.
Oh.
I am not disrespectful.
Oh, in rare form.
I am respectful. Listen, everybody gets mad. See, all y'all black
You know
folks.
what? We used to think that about Nancy Reagan.
That's why
though.
y'all
We'd
talk
be
bad
like,
about Bush. And
"Ooh,
some of my black
Nancy
friends.
Reagan, and then the first President Bush with, with George Washington.
I'm in all. Some of my black friends who said the most outrageously terrible things about George Bush get really offended if you just say anything about Obama. I go, but didn't you just say George Bush? Remember you said he was. I said, okay, y'all. See, this is what I'm saying. Free speech, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's one story that we're going to really be following up a lot on in days to come. So that's why I really want to make you guys aware of this. As it turns out, Amnesty International has said the U.S. is guilty of violating the rights of Katrina victims. What they've really been looking at is what has happened in the Gulf Coast areas, especially since Katrina, and the monies and what has been happening. The report that they released, called Unnatural Disaster, said that the treatment of hurricane victims and that the government actions in housing, healthcare, and policing have prevented poor minority communities from rebuilding. The report by Amnesty International says it is specifically the effects of U.S. policy have continued to have a detrimental effects on the families of the Gulf Coast and is actually preventing them from rebuilding. They say that their efforts have gone into what people are saying. Properties being claimed, taken over by other business interests.
That's right.
Ongoing hardships. And they say that the policies that the U.S. governments and Gulf Coast states have shown have actually caused the deaths of 1,800 folks and caused increasing devastation. Okay?
And and we feared
Since
this.
2005.
We feared this. We knew this. We knew that there was going to be that group who was basically going to be left out because the money has already been allocated. So it's arrived, and now what is everybody going to do about it?
Well,
Who's gonna get behind
let's hear what the president has to say about this, because again, these are ongoing policies. See, this is the same whistleblowing stuff that we've been talking about all along. It comes down to the money. I told you that. I keep saying. So once again, with Katrina, it's just like your health care bill. They set it up so those who do the rebuilding efforts are the same folks that you can't stand, and they get rich and take your stuff.
That's right.
Just like health care, $871 billion guaranteed to the healthcare industry.